Are you going to go to sleep there? Yeah, right. Now grab your phone. Yeah, go on YouTube. Type in my PSN. No, I'm going to do a live broadcast to YouTube.
Oh yeah, so it's live. Currently live. Alright. See how bad the latency is. Turn the volume up.
Search my stinky.
How bad the latency is. Yeah. Turn the volume up.
Search my stinky.
So it's about like 3 or 4. It's okay. Look, I'll go.
Yeah, that's me live now.
2, 3,
It's
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so it's like maybe 6-7 seconds delay.
Yeah,
Okay,
not with Steph,
so,
it's not.
Well, I wonder if I can, if I turn down the video quality for mine, maybe it'll, it's a little better, pull it away from the phone.
I got 2 viewers.
Oh, God dang, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to chat, but it wouldn't let me. Alright. Now I can see the broadsides. Those definitely I would put, I'll tell you what the rolls I have on mine. I have
Yeah, I just wanted to see that it's working. That's right.
for mine I don't have any reload speed on mine.
Yep.
But I have minor physical, crit rating, crit damage, crit damage.
Hang on, sorry, what? You've got...
The first one I have is crit rating, then it goes crit damage,
Yep.
then damage, and then crit damage again. So it's 2 crit damage, 1 damage, and a crit rating. And then heals attached building.
I'll leave it on. Crit damage again for the last one.
Yep. Yep, and then heals attached building.
Yeah, which it
And
does
the reason why I
anyway.
do it like that, is
it heals every 10 seconds, not just the 11%.
Yeah, well, no, it heals for 4.8% of its max health every 10 seconds. So it depends on what level wall or what kind of structure you put it on. If you put it on a wooden wall, it's gonna have lower health.
Oh,
if you put it on a metal wall,
it's blue
gonna have
rolled.
higher health and heal better.
Yeah, it's not gold rolled.
Yeah, so and all mine are god rolled. Like these are all legendary rolls.
Yeah, I've still got to get the epic perk up. Do all that first.
Yeah, I was gonna say the crit chance is 38%. It ends up coming out to be 38% when it's god rolled. So it's like almost 1 out of 3 chance, a third of a chance. You know, a little higher than a third. But what happens with the broadsides is if you put them in a 1x1, like across from each other, and they have to walk through it, when they go off, they ricochet back and forth, and each cannonball hits the husk for 8 times on each side, for each side, so that each one's firing 3 cannonballs, and so that's 6 cannonballs altogether, hitting the husk 8 times a piece. So it's going to hit the husk 48 times in one shot, and if they're in a 1x1 square. So 48 cannonballs at a 38% crit hit chance is a pretty good odds you're going to crit quite a bit.
Yeah.
48, you're looking at least, was it 24 or no? What be? I can't do the math on that part in my head.
Nah, don't worry. That's right.
But essentially, it's going to do a lot. It's going to crit a lot if it's got 48 chances to crit.
Yeah.
But and mine say that they do 732 damage and they crit hit damage is 3,075. And okay, ceiling gas traps. Those ones I have. Actually, I have them pretty much rolled the same as my broadsides. It's crit. Well, it goes damage, crit rating, crit damage, and effect duration.
Right, crit rating.
Because they leave a cloud that stays there for a while, like for a time, and while they're in the cloud, they're constantly taking damage from, and at any point in time it can crit, and it's got a 33% crit chance.
So what do we got? Physical, crit rating, crit damage. Yeah.
Well, see, mine are damage, crit rating, crit damage. So as long as you can put 2 crit damage, a damage, and a crit rating, the bottom, let's see, where you have the durability, that one,
crit damage.
I would do.
You get
Yep,
crit rating, crit damage,
Yep.
crit damage,
and then
the heals.
the last one is effect duration. The heals attached building.
Yeah. Alright, that's an effect duration. Alright.
Sort by.
Have you got frost floor traps?
Freeze floor traps? Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's the one, yep. Oh, this is all fucking durability. These haven't been rolled at all. I may have.
Oof.
Ugly.
Honestly, those ones are simple. I just do impact, reload, impact, reload, impact, and then I have effect duration. Pretty much the only trap that you should ever have straight durability rolls on is your tar pits. It's the only trap that should ever have a lot of durability rolls.
Checking the floor spots, crit rating, crit damage.
Those ones. Those are the ones I have to re-roll on mine because I had them in the collection book, and I had one, but I recycled it because I didn't. I have a ton of traps, so let's see if the one in the collection book is still perked the right way. Traps.
I normally buy them, but I want them all perked so I know, yeah, these ones are right and I can make them or recycle them. If I buy them, recycle them, and then can make my own. They're mainly the gas traps, you know, for the herbs that are hard to get.
Okay, the first one I would do crit rating.
Crit damage.
Crit rating, crit damage. Then
durability, damage, or crit rating for the next one.
Yeah, I would do damage and then crit damage.
And then the 3.2 healing.
And then the bottom one, that's more preference kinda. If you are going to use them to see the increased building health and the healing. That's not super effective unless you're dealing with a lot of propanes and stuff like that, because they're
which you do.
They don't attack the floors, unless they're not gonna. The husks aren't attacking the floors. They're usually just walking across them.
So what durability?
Yeah, so you could do durability, but if you have if you're going to use them in like trap tunnels and stuff like that, where the propane's going to blow up, you could put increased building health or heals, or make it to where they heal, so that way when the propane goes off, they can heal themselves and keep going.
Yeah,
so it's a better preference on that one.
Yeah, I'll do the healing. All right, wall lights. Going to be impact, knockback.
Yeah.
Reload
impact,
speed.
Reload. Yeah, impact, reload, impact. And then I actually have increased building health instead of stun duration on mine.
Yeah,
because I use them on the outside of my jail boxes to, when it has wall weakening, I put them on the outside of the jail boxes. Kind of like how we did on that one.
Yeah, I always do that on mine too. Alright, anti-air trap. It can only be durability on the first one. Reload speed or durability. So be reload. Fucking durability, can't change that. Reload.
Oh no. On the first one it goes, durability, reload, durability, reload.
And then the health, heals. Yep.
Yeah,
most
and then
definitely.
how you have increased building health and then increased. No, both of them are like that. You can have one. See, I do. Mine's increased building health and heals attached building, but you could have done increased building health, heals attached building. So it could have saved you some. Well, see, I put increased building health because it's harder for them to break, and then it's also going to heal as well. I found that increased building health is more effective than having increased healing speed. That's why I use base Kyle instead of using power base Nox as my commander, because boosting the health up to 84, 82 or 84% is better than going from 4% healing to 11%.
Yeah, floor launchers got
mine are impact, reload, impact, and then heals attached building.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So it's pretty much the same as freeze floor traps.
Yeah, alright, wall launchers, impact. That should be impact, reload.
Well, actually, mine are impact, reload, impact, and increased building health. Because I put those on the inside, and then so it increases building health, and then with the wall lights on the outside increasing building health, plus base Kyle, the building health is like through the roof.
Oh, I'd rather have 17 healing.
Well, you think about it this way: you have 17% on the outside, 17% on the inside, plus 84% from base Kyle, boosting the health. So you're getting 17. That's 34. 34 plus 84 is you're like 100 and like 112, 114%, 117% or so. Building our health boosts.
Yeah.
And you already have power modulation in your loadout, so that power base Nox is already healing 4% every 10 seconds at double the health versus 11% at half the health.
Element nature. Oh fuck. Wall dynamos. Do you have wall dynamos?
I do, but actually I don't have them on
damage.
me.
That's right. I got crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage.
Yeah, I don't actually have any of those, or I have the schematic, but I don't have it perked or anything like that. I don't use them that often, because they're only useful against water husk, not against anything else.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, wall darts. They're going to be much the same, aren't they?
Yeah, that wall darts I don't have perked up at the moment either.
Marcus. Crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, damage. Yeah, nah, the wall darts are good as. Modified perks. Oh, physical crit.
Hello.
Yo.
Yo, you
Alright.
saw the Mystic Survivor?
Yes, I seen it.
Did you talk it already?
I've gotten it. Have you ran it yet?
No, I need to go up there and do it. And
Do you have?
for some reason, I just see I see all the missions in Twain, but it's a red lock on it.
You have to put it on friends only, or you have to put it on private for you to actually run the missions, because you're technically not high enough to even be in Twine. So it's telling you can't do any of them on public because you're not high enough to be in there. So if put on private, then it's to prevent public lobbies having low-level players spawn in to like, say if I was doing a 132 and I don't want a bunch of random Stonewood players just randomly joining in on my match, because they're not going to be too helpful. And I'm going to be screwed if I'm doing a category 4 and I'm hoping to get, 3 other players that are like 120, 130 players, and I get a bunch of power level 15 players. This is going to make that mission really hard. So to prevent that, they don't let you join in public matches. You have to put it on friends, so that way people that are playing on public have better odds to play with people at that level.
Okay, I got it. What about you, Stinky? Do you have it?
Was that Twine?
He's asking if you got the Mythic Survivor.
Oh, yeah, I've got the Mythic Survivor, mate, yeah.
Not yet?
Yeah,
No, he
yes,
did.
Yeah.
Do you have, I do believe that one's a Nature Storm, isn't it? Or is it water? I'll have to look again.
I don't know exactly. It's Emma March.
Have a look. It's lightning. So,
yeah, it's a lightning storm.
do you have
Mini
brick?
boss. Brick?
Yep. I need a lot of brick.
I need a lot of brick for that one.
Because I don't have a whole lot of mats, and they patched it to where you can't do the material thing. Sorry about that.
They patched it today?
But yeah, I tried doing it, and it doesn't work anymore. But if you did have quite a bit of brick, I don't mind helping you get the Mythic Lead, because I know how hard it is and how rare they actually release Mythic Lead survivors like that for you to get.
Okay. I got one.
And I'll trap it out and jail build it with you. Plus, they gave you about 100 Eye of the Storm, so it's not like it's a bad deal for me, anyways.
I got
Stinky.
1.59k. That's one. Yeah, one.
Stinky, why don't you buy that Gunslinger? Or that Survivor, that Epic Survivor?
The Epic
I
Survivor,
wouldn't buy
where?
that.
I got a heap of gunslingers.
Yeah, but the defenders are particular for their abilities too. Like they have like good rolls and bad rolls, so on your defenders too. Which, depending on what their perks are, you can trash them or pick and choose the better ones.
I don't like that she's a gunslinger.
Oh, dude,
Gunslinger? Yeah.
Okay, so first thing I would do is just press the R2 and just get over to the assault rifles first, and I can help you pick which ones are the best ones. Like Yep, just to the assault rifles first. Okay, so that one has assault weapon SMG, fire rate. That one actually is a good one because it has 3 offensive perks, which is
Which
the
is my
SMG
130.
damage, SMG damage, and fire rate. That one's a good one. Definitely keep that one. And then, how about the guy next to her? He's weapon lifespan, max health, weapon fire rate, weapon reload speed, max health. That one's okay. It's not really very good because it has no damage capability. Like it doesn't boost any damage of anything, and that's what you really want to look for. But if you don't have another one, that he would be a good one to go. See, double crit rating, weapon magazine size. Someone like that would do well with the candy corn LMG because you can put 3 crit damage rolls on a candy corn and don't put any crit rating. And with that, she adds the crit rating for the gun. So what you do is you would if you had the candy corn with 3 crit damage rolls on it, you would only craft the candy corn just for that survivor or that defender because she would give the crit rating and she would do really well. Plus the magazine size is bigger, so she would be able to shoot longer with a candy corn. And the candy corn already has a big clip. So you would do 3 crit damage rolls on the candy corn, and then the last one would be extended clip, like the larger magazine.
Yeah.
And then she would be amazing with the freaking candy corn. Or just another big clip gun, you know what I mean? How about the last legendary?
This one I like.
It's got not to consume ammo, shield regen. See, that one, unfortunately, is not that great. Even though he has this chance to not consume ammo, it does have 3 defensive perks, like the max shield, shield regen, and max health. That then takes away from potential damage. Like your first chick, she actually had 2 assault weapon and SMG damage rolls. 2 of them.
So I can get rid of this guy?
That one I wouldn't keep because he has the 3 defensive perks, and it's just not as good. He might save you some ammo, but at the same time, do you want him saving ammo or you want him killing things? That's your basics defender. You can't get rid of him. Alright, now he says club damage, movement speed, shield regen, hardware damage, maximum health. That one's okay, but the only problem with that one is that it has club damage and hardware damage. You can't have a weapon that's a club and hardware at the same time. Yeah, see, that one's scythe and club. But it does have the melee weapon, increased melee weapon damage by 12%. So essentially, you could give her or give him a scythe with, and have it be boosted twice by the melee weapon damage and the scythe, or give him like a peg leg or a baseball bat, and it would be boosted by the club and the melee. So that one's not extremely bad. I would actually keep them both though, just because it's always good to have a couple of each, not just one. So you can give them weapons on if you need be. And like for example, if all you had was a bunch of melee weapons and you didn't have a melee survivor or melee defender, then you're kind of screwed. So he's the better one out of the 2 though, the second one, but I would keep them both. Increased crit rating with ranged weapons, maximum. Okay, which one are we looking at? The middle one first, or the first one, or second one?
First one, sorry. Yeah. This is a good one. This one here.
Alright, it says ranged weapon crit damage, magazine size, crit rating with weapons, shield. Yeah, that one I would keep definitely, because it has crit rating, crit damage, and damage. One's weapons has not to consume ammo, shield, max health, magazine size. That one I wouldn't keep, because that's along the same lines as that one guy. That one, you might save ammo, has a big clip, but it's not doing any boosted damage. last one. Crit rating.
15%. Magazine size 30. Increase crit rating. Yeah, this is a better one. I'll keep the 2 of these.
Yeah. So crit rating, damage, and magazine size.
I'm not even going to bother keeping. Shotguns, don't care.
So actually, shotguns are some of them can be useful because, say, if you have a daily for shotgun eliminations, you can put it on a defender. It counts as your kills.
Yeah.
Sniper one. Let's see. Weapon reload, shield regen, weapon magazine, fire rate. What's the next one? The guy. Old grandpa.
Both shit, really.
Weapon lifespan, max health, fire rate, shield regen. Ooh.
They're snipers anyway. They're not made for close range combat anyway.
Yeah, but like you'll want ones that have like for example mine. Not hero loadout. Defenders. My sniper defenders, like the first one has not too far.
Ah, yeah, my hero loadouts.
Alright, like mine has increased weapon fire rate by 18%, max health, and then it has increased crit rating with ranged weapons, increased crit rating with ranged weapons, and then increased shield regen. So he has a fire rate and increased crit rating, double crit rating, and fire rate.
Yeah.
If you have one, what's really good with the snipers is if you have 2 increased damage with sniper rifle, or increased damage with ranged weapons, and then have fire rate on it, because if you have 2, I'll tell you this much: if you have 2 fire rates on one of your Outlander or one of your defenders, it's extremely useful, especially for the sniper, because imagine the time it takes to fire, reload for some of the weapons. When they got the double fire rate, it's like pow, pow, pow. Like it's like the fire rates. I don't know why, but it's like the reload speed's increased.
Yeah.
Or no, actually, well, it's like if they have the obliterator, usually it's like pow, and then you have to wait a second, pow, like, but it can actually shoot it like almost like a semi-automatic pistol. It's like pow, 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 pow. You know what I mean? Like, so fire rate's good for fairly decent for the sniper. Hold on, move. Also, I could tell you, like my AR guys, my AR is where's he at? Yeah, I got weapon has 23% to not consume ammo when fired. Then it has increase assault and SMG damage by 15%, increase assault and weapon SMG damage by 15%, increases ranged weapon crit damage by 54%, and max health. That's my AR defender.
Yeah.
See, and then my melee defender has increased crit rating with melee weapons, increases sword damage by 15%, increased melee weapon damage, and then it has max health and max shield. My pistol defender, or SMG pistol gunslinger, I have pistol SMG damage, weapon reload speed, and double max health. And then the next one I have is pistol SMG damage, crit rating with ranged weapons, increased crit damage with ranged weapons, and then maximum shield and maximum health. I want to find a good shotgun because I have a I need to find a shotgun that either has straight crit damage rolls on it with no crit rating, or have one that has decent crit rating and crit damage on it, because I have a shotgun defender that has reload speed, shield regen, and double crit damage rolls, and then another one has weapon lifespan, maximum shield, double crit rating with ranged weapons, and increased reload speed. I just ain't found a shotgun that has up to like 3 crit damage rolls on it.
Yeah.
Do you still send out expeditions?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I got one out at the moment. Just for survivors, to get survivors.
My problem is they only bring back survivors that are like white and uncommon. Like, might get a rare if you're lucky.
Oh, here's all my heroes. Yeah,
Have you ever seen the rare and epic colored expedition?
yeah. One of them come up last night. That was rare as fuck.
Those ones are super tough to actually do, because even with all 130 mythic heroes in it, it still only comes up to like 30% chance of completion of success. At least for the epic ones, it is ridiculous. Alright, 150 drops in.
Oh, this mere monster can. I should level him up. It'd be a good one because I use melee all the time.
Oh, get it. Oh shit, I just realized.
Yeah.
So that was done. That's funny. I was sitting there leveling up some stuff in my collection book, and I pick up my phone to look over, and you're in.
Fucking
It shows you
sweet.
in your defenders, and I was like, "What the hell? That's what I'm doing right now. Is leveling up a defender." Like the in my defenders, I have all the male sniper defenders all maxed out. All the female shotgun defenders maxed out. My female assault rifle defenders, all of them are max level. Male assault rifle defenders, all max level. My male defenders, melee defenders, those ones, it's just the rare one. I don't know why it's just the rare one that I haven't leveled up yet. And then they'll be done. Let me just level them up real quick. I got the typewriter. All of the ranged weapons that are not the event ones, all the ranged weapons and the melee weapons, I literally have every single one of them, and a lot of them actually are legacy ones. Okay, now my melee defenders are done. That took a while. Now my entire left row of defenders, like female assault defender, melee defender, male melee defender, female pistol defender, female shotgun defender, and male sniper defenders. All that whole side is all max level. I have 2 male pistol defenders, a couple shotgun defenders, and 2 female sniper defenders. Once to level up to 130, and that's it. Jingle Jess is actually a pretty good Outlander.
Yeah, she's alright. Seeing what I've got in here. I've added the collection book.
Oh, you didn't get the Smasher? From costume party attendees? Oh, you're missing a common one too? Look, I'll be honest. That fucking Smasher, man, oh, he pissed me off. Like, I played the first Fort Nightmares event, and I got everything but him, but the Smasher survivor. And literally, this last Fort Nightmare event, I got literally 20 of every other one of those Fortnite costume party attendee survivors. Probably like 20 of each of them.
That's in there.
Dude, if you put him in your collection book, you'll get the Jekyll launcher right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if just what you do is because you can just spend $20 to pull him back out. Take him out of your squad for just a second, put him in your collection book, and then
Just
once you get the
retire
Jackal launcher, no, not retire. You have to go to your squad and pull him out. He's in think tank, so you have to take him out of your squad. He's in your think tank. Yeah, oh, never mind. Why did I think he was in the think? Did you have one in the think tank too? I thought there was a light bulb on him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2 of them. I see he's at the there you go. Oh, he's only 82. That's even better. So it doesn't actually use even more. Now you take him and no, go to your collection book first. Because you're going to get all of it back. The only thing this is going to do is it's going to cost you 20 V-Bucks to do it. And then all the way down to the custom party attendees. And event people. Event people. Select them. And then you're going to pretty much spend all that back. Because you can now then pull him back out of the collection book. And it doesn't, you still keep the Jackal launcher for just 20 V-Bucks, and now you can level him back up to 82 and put him back in with your survivors like he was. Well, you just have to level him back up to where he was. You had him at power level like 82, I think.
Oh, fuck yes. It'll go even harder for Evo mats now so I can level that up.
My suggestion, I wouldn't. It is not a good launcher.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss as to why so many people want them crafted, except for the fact that it does a little freaking hee, and when it fires, and it kind of got a little it has like the little freaking visual freaking excitement, kind of looks cool, sounds cool, and that's about it. But it actually does less damage than quite a few different launchers. Let's see. That's schematic. Air weapons. Marcus is back. Now, one thing you want to keep an eye out for is the bonuses at the bottom.
Yeah.
Don't worry, don't stress too much about trying to match them up or anything. As long as you got them legendary survivors, that's all you really need. But keep an eye out for trap durability ones. That's because that's the only bonus perk at the bottom that you really need. The rest of them don't have enough impact in the game that to change anything that makes it noticeable. Like putting all trap damage on every squad, you won't even notice the trap damage difference when you do.
Yeah.
Because it's so small. Because like, for example, if you go to your like statistics and stuff and scroll down, for example, my trap damage is 3,811%. Mind you, if I go and put 3 trap damage survivors together in a squad, that's because you need at least 3, that'll give me 5%. If you put 2 sets of 3 in a squad, so there's 3 and 3, 3 and 3, that's six of them. That's gonna give you 10%. That's the most you can have in each squad is 10%. There's 8 squads, so at the most you can raise your trap damage 80% for all the squads if they're perfect and every single one of them has 6 trap damage here survivors. Well, if my trap damage is already 300 or 3,811, I go up 80%. It's going to go from 3,811 to 3,891. That's not even a noticeable enough difference. That's not, you know what I'm saying? It's so small of a boost that you won't even know the traps are doing any different damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with like the ability damage. I've already got 3,000 hero ability damage. What's an extra 80% gonna do? It's not at boosting the whole number 80%, so it's like the 3,000 doesn't get to go up 2,400 more percent. Like it's not 80% that way. It's 80% overall, so it's just going 3,000 80%. You know. Same thing with the health, like the health one too. I had somebody they didn't believe me, so what I did was I had them take and put 2 survivors that matched the personality of the leader, just 2 random ones that were level 1. I had them put them in their squad and look at their health. And then I had them take two health ones, 2 of them that matched health, and put it in the squad, and as long as they match the personality. So the only difference between those 2 and the other 2 were that those 2 match health. Other than that, they were pretty much the same. When they did that, even though their squad technically had the 5% health buff, they only went up like 600-700 health. 600-700. And they're sitting at 300-400,000 health. To go up to just a few hundred, it's not, it doesn't amount to enough to make it worth keeping. You know what I mean? I mean, right now, like, I would definitely keep them all. Like, out for the legendary. You might lose a little bit of power level, but in the end, it'll make more of a difference than, or at least keep them until you have enough to, like, you know, swap out a whole set to get the trap durability.
Hello.
Hey, Marcus, how you going?
Hello.
That was a good